guys, we back. We don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Are we
Rob
live
don't
right
know what
now?
happened. Yeah, we are live. So the point I was trying to make before I got cut off was I think that the point that those guys are having, I don't think it's got nothing to do with the military. I think the point those guys were trying to make was not standing for this the national anthem is because the what I've read is one of some of the quotes that some of the NFL players are putting out there. It's more about what's been going on within the country. Um, I don't think it's nothing to do with the. I don't think it has nothing to do with uh with the military or anything like that. I think it's got more to do with what's been going on with the country.
Yeah, but
You
what does
know,
that have to do with what the country was built on?
because I don't think it's.
No,
I
you
just don't
see,
think
you see
that
what
that's what it's
the point.
about.
This
I
is
don't
this is
think
the
that's
point
what
I'm
it's
trying to
about.
make. If you have a problem with what's going on right now, it's real easy to point your finger at the most obvious thing, is it not? It's
Yes.
easy. It's easy to find a way out. The hardest thing to do is get your message out there, right?
Okay.
So, if something's wrong with the country, it's real easy just to point your finger and say that's wrong at the biggest crowd that's there, right? If everybody is standing up for the national anthem, everybody
Okay.
has their hand on their heart, everybody is showing their respect to the country. People see something wrong with the country that has nothing to do with the military, has nothing to do with how great this country is, or how great it was, or what built this country. They simply
Wow.
point the what? What? Yo, yo.
I can't hear you. You gotta say what you just said one more time, dog. I couldn't hear words you said.
What's up?
Whatever. What the last statement you just made, I didn't hear. You have to say it one more
I was
time.
just saying it's real easy to just point your finger at what everybody else is doing rather than trying to figure it out for yourself.
That's true too. I mean, I'm not. What I'm not saying that they were 100% right for the way they went about doing it. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like doing it at a game where the majority of America is watching you. Obviously, I mean that's not the 100% best thing to do. It's doing it in front of an audience like that, and doing that in front of an audience like that. You know what I'm saying? They definitely should have. They definitely should have. I mean, they could have used social media. They could have used all the NFL players could have got a trending topic on Twitter. You know, everybody would have been tuned in. Snapchat, everybody would have been tuned into that. But kneeling like that, I understand what they're saying. They're trying not to bring politics into the sports. You know what I'm saying? That part of it I do understand. But the reason why they do it, I understand why they do it. I'm not agreeing with how they're doing it, but I agree with why they're doing it. I mean, I understand why they're doing it. It's just to say, yeah, we're showing respect, and all you guys out in the stands are showing respect for this flag. You know what I'm saying? But this flag is not showing respect for everyone. So in that sense, I
Yeah,
do
but how
kind of
hasn't
see
it?
what. Well, um, not trying to get too political on here on sports scrutiny, but African American people feel like the country has done more to oppress them, and the majority of the guys
Like what?
who have been. So what?
Like what?
Just the social norms that come along with the difference in the races, and then you have.
Well, what are
Then
they?
on top, to add insult to injury, you have a president standing up there, you know, um,
But what are the
saying
social
blatant
norms that
insults to
are
the African
oppressing?
American community.
What are the
So
social
what?
norms that are what are the social norms that are oppressing black people?
Like the way people stereotype black people. The way black people have been treated in the news, in the media, in the workplace. Just in the past 100 years. You know what I'm saying? And
But like what?
what they say what?
Like what?
I'm telling you the way black people have been treated in the past 100 years, even longer than 100 years. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they're reacting to is I'm not gonna pay attention. I'm not gonna show
Okay, yeah,
homage
yeah,
or
I get the 100 years thing, but what is they doing now in 2017? What's going on now that's oppressing black people?
if I mean what people black people are still getting. I mean 2016 was full of black people getting shot by the police. That right there is the
It
biggest thing
was
here
full
recently.
of it
Is
was full of white people getting shot too.
full of white people getting shot too. But then you got the Charlottesville incident, and you got a few more things that have happened. You know what I'm saying? That's got the majority of black people in America feeling some type of way about how things are being ran right now. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is I agree. I don't agree, but I understand
Yeah, but you do
why these.
realize that all of those incidents that occurred were all filmed by other people and blasted and went viral because of other people. But all those events that occurred did happen to other races as well sometime last year.
Okay, keep going.
So why do black people feel or the black community feel that they're being oppressed because someone decided that, oh hey, I want this video to go viral, but not necessarily the video of the white girl or the white guy getting murdered or killed or shot at to go viral. I mean,
Uh,
a lot of people just see something and they want to go with it
okay.
because it's the most fun thing to do right now. It's the easiest thing to do. There's this little thing called the bandwagon, and it is
I
very
don't think it's the
popular these past
bandwagon.
few
I don't think
years.
it's the. I don't think it's the bandwagon. I don't think it's the bandwagon, Rob. I don't think it's the
How
bandwagon.
okay
I
okay
think it's.
how isn't it? How isn't it? Because
I don't think
honestly,
it's the bandwagon. Go ahead.
how many events happened last year? How many videos went viral? Less than
A
20?
bunch.
Less than 20, you would
I
say?
would say. I would say. I would say main ones close to 20.
Close to 20? I don't think there was
Yeah.
20. I would think
You don't think
altogether,
there was
I
20?
think altogether all the videos of things happening that shouldn't have happened was probably less than 20.
Rob,
But
Rob, you gonna have to say what you just said one more time. Start over, dog.
what I'm saying,
You
there
went
has
out
been
for a
less
second.
there hasn't been nearly enough events to go on for an entire race of people to feel oppressed.
It's not just the videos. It's the stuff that's been
What else is
happening
there?
consistently. It's hard to put fingers on it, Rob. You know what I'm saying? But
Can
for
you
one,
go
that
out
I
and get a
want.
job,
Wait a minute,
BJ?
hold on. One thing I want to point out. One thing I want to
Okay.
point out is when a couple years back, when these police killings started becoming more and more popular, you had cops blatantly lying about events that happened. You know, you
Cops
had
been lying for hundreds of years.
yes, cops have been lying for a long time. You know, but
If
cops.
cops, that's what they do. They lie. They lie because it's easy for them. They're probably taught to lie. They lie to
Coach,
trick
wait,
you.
hold on, Rob, hold on. Coach, you want to join in? What you got, man? Rob, we got a third person wanting to get in on our chat, and he wants to give his opinion. Coach Sheldon Harrison, y'all go subscribe to his channel. Coach Sheldon Harrison Sports, CHS Sports. Go, definitely subscribe to him. Coach, shoot me an email right quick so I can add you in, man. I'm gonna get you talking on here. Get a third person's topic in here. Me and Rob, me and Rob, Rob's my
Huh? What are you saying?
disagree. Rob, I hear what you're saying. That's my kind. We do thing. go ahead and shoot me your email in live chat so I can get you in there. But go ahead, Rob. What was you saying, dog?
Now we'll wait for that guy to get in here and hear what he has to say.
I can you going in and out, but I can hear you.
I said we'll wait for Coach to get in here and see what he has to say. I don't
Say that one more time.
I don't have anything more to say.
It might be me. Just hold on a second. Let me get Coach in. Coach, I'm calling you now. It might be me, Rob. Boy, the live chat buzzing, Rob. I wish you could see this, man. It's buzzing. Hold on, Coach. It's gonna come through your it's gonna come to your email, Coach. So make sure you check your email um, when I send this right now, and then you'll be able to jump right in. But you gotta check your email first. Rob, you there, bro?
Yeah.
No, keep on with what you were saying, man. I didn't mean to stop you, man. But go ahead. I just had to let Coach know I'm trying to put him in. Go ahead, man.
Nah,
Finish up.
I don't have more to say. We'll just wait for Coach to get in here. We'll be all right.
Okay. Get him in. Trying to get you in, Coach. This thing's slowing down on me, man. Keep it rolling in the live chat, guys. We're trying to keep it rolling. Get this off our chest. We had to bring this topic up. We couldn't let this slide. We couldn't let it slide, guys. Well, it's gonna let me. All right, but like I said, man, I don't agree with the how, but I understand the message. I understand the message, Rob. My co-host done shut me down, y'all. He done shut me out. He don't want to talk to me no more. Keep it rolling on Sports Scrutiny Live, people.
No, that's not what it's about. I'm not shutting you out. I'm gonna shut you out. I just hang up the phone. Think I'm gonna just sit here and stay on this thing.
Well, don't do me like that, man.
I didn't say I was gonna.
I know. I'm
Not
just
shutting you
messing
out.
with
It's
you,
just
dog.
honestly, I think it's
Do you think all of this is overrated? Do you think this whole situation is just overrated? Do you think it's just a publicity stunt just to draw attention? Do you think they pulling the wool over all of our eyes?
sort of, yeah, in a sense. And I think a huge portion of the community is falling for it.
Yeah, that's what it.
Ultimately it has a lot to do with money too. The media really likes to feed people what's going on and whatever somebody wants to hear. And it's not any different than what they used to do. The only difference was before, like 20 years ago, they had paper. They didn't have cell phones. They didn't have instant news to everybody's
Communication.
hands. They didn't have this media
Yeah,
platform.
yeah.
They had newspapers that everybody, it took weeks for one big story in California to spread to New York City. Not like now, they say something in New York City, California hears it 20 seconds later. So the
So
media has
do you think these higher ups need to stay away from social media?
no. I think it. I think people I think people just need to do their own research and have their own opinion. People need to stop
Now,
using the news as a source of their knowledge.
yes, yes. I agree. I agree 100%. Stop, y'all got to learn what you're talking about from watching and looking at this stuff
The one,
yourself.
the first thing you learn in journalism, if you want to be a journalist, 100% of the time, never use another news as your source. And that's a fact. You could look that up.
No, I'm sure it is. My sister was a major in journalism, and I'm sure she could tell you that too. Yeah, you definitely do your own research, and especially watching these things. You have to watch what's going on, man. You have to see what's going on and take away what your own thoughts about what's happening instead of using. You can't use somebody else's thoughts. You have to use your own thoughts. That's why you get a lot of recycled information, because everybody's watching the same platforms. They're getting their news from the same place. You know what I'm saying?
And another thing, the
Coach,
fact
I'm trying to get you in, but it ain't wanting to work right. Go ahead,
the
Rob.
fact that so much is being shared, whether it's white cops killing black cops killing white cops killing white people, black cops killing black people, purple, yellow, or whoever color you are, it doesn't it doesn't matter at the end because people are still dying, and the only thing that people are feeding on is you did this to this person, rather than being sad, reading about why it happened, and teaching yourself, some
Mm-hmm.
sympathy for the people.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody seems to want to go out and hurt somebody, like the shooting in Dallas. What was it last year? So,
Yep.
guys shot down and killed like 5 or 6 police officers.
Mm-hmm.
What? How is that a good sign that, oh, this is what you get for shooting black people? That's your response? Like, oh no, you this I feel
No.
oppressed, so I'm gonna shoot and kill black. I'm gonna shoot and kill police officers. I mean,
You talking about the sniper guy?
yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely not the way to. That's definitely not the way to get your point across. But
Honestly, what
unfortunately, go ahead.
these the majority of what's going on right now is black athletes trying to protest what's going on in the United States now by using, first of all, their popular, they're a huge. Colin Kaepernick was on the 49ers in the NFL. They're using in the NBA, got Stephen Curry and LeBron James using their popularity as a platform, and then they're using the national anthem or not going to the White House as a message is supposed to say, "I feel oppressed. Change now." When they could actually be taking all those millions of dollars that they're earning, taking their popularity and the influence that they have on the younger generation, or even some of the guys my age, your age,
Yeah,
take it to a platform away from the NBA, away from the NFL, away from hockey, away from work, away from the games, to something way more serious. Don't go to social media. Go hold a fundraiser. Go create a tour. Go around to all the cities. Make money for the communities. Send a message out for like regular black on black crime. That's the one topic that I read in a lot of these articles that nobody seems to want to talk about, is
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
the vast majority of black on black crime in many hundreds and hundreds of communities in the United States. But yet LeBron James is always attacking Donald Trump. Stephen Curry denied the invitation to the White House like every other championship team usually does. And then we have Tomlin telling his team, we're not going to stand because of what Donald Trump tweeted, and it's just like using the national anthem and the flag is a terrible way, I think,
It's an
to
awful way.
it's just
It's an
it's
awful
not the
way.
correct
I
message.
agree.
It is not the correct message. If you feel a certain way because of something, don't disrespect the country. You should send your message towards what you feel is, hurting you.
Right.
I don't know.
I
I
agree, man. I mean, they should definitely, like I said, I don't agree with the how. You know what I'm saying? The how is definitely out. I don't think you should wait to get on national television and do something like that. But just
I
not
can't.
at not at a football game. You know what I'm saying? Use your social media platforms. You know what I'm saying? Use other ways to do it. Be smart about it. They knew that this was going to spark. Everybody knew this was going to spark a big ruckus. Everybody knew what was going. This was going to happen. That's why they did it. You know, and I
I
don't think
can't.
that was the.
Go ahead.
No, finish up. What?
I can't say that I disagree with why they're feeling a certain way. Not because it's true. I'm not saying that the black people are oppressed. I'm not saying that because I don't
Right.
think that they are. I mean, Obama was just president. How can black people feel oppressed? We had a black president. But I can feel, and I do agree that there is a huge sense of things happening in the United States that would give them a reason, give people, white, black, whoever wants to feel a certain way, it would give them a reason to, you know, I guess you could call it protest, um, but they're just not doing it, and they're not. I
Mm-hmm.
just don't think they're doing it correctly. They're doing it wrong. I think it's like they're abusing their power, and
I
it's
don't.
people don't watch the NFL on Sunday to hear about politics or
No, and they definitely don't turn on the NFL to see about politics either. That's why I said they should use a different platform. Come together. Put a show on somewhere.
like I
A
said
televised show or so.
in the off season. If you really feel that strongly, LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Mike Tomlin, whoever else, Colin Kaepernick, you got money, hold a tour. Don't just go to parties or go to a beach and put your feet up and just read Twitter and then write your comments in there and then keep holding on to all millions and millions of dollars, not knowing what the hardworking people in America are actually going through. Hold a damn tour, get a bunch of the guys together, go from city to city, go from state
Woo,
to state.
Rob, man, our live chat is hot. All right, y'all, hold on. I'm gonna catch up on some of these comments, y'all. I wasn't even looking at you. Woo. Let's see. So we got F Trump, the Macolium. I don't know who you are, but thanks for being very vocal. I want to think. Let everyone on the stream. No, guys, we can't let all of y'all on the stream because some of y'all are. I mean, if we let you guys on the stream, you guys definitely have to be moderate in the things that you say. You can't come on here cursing because this is a sports channel, and we do want this to be a family-friendly channel. Um, hold on.
Also, you can't just come on
I'm being
here and say F Trump because that's not actually what this is
yes,
about.
yes. Obama being president has nothing to do with it. Walk a mile in my shoes. Just walk outside. They don't need to hear. They can bypass the anthem. I've been whoever Sophie is Sophie. Yes, I've been seeing a lot of that. Just don't do the anthem at all. I mean, in a sense, I kind of agree with not doing the anthem at all because if the anthem is causing an issue, then just don't do it at all.
I don't agree with that.
Just I mean, just don't do it if it's gonna if if the anthem is going to cause this much issue, like it's caused right now, and it's got this much attention right now, man, just don't. What do y'all think about just not doing it at all? Rob, what do you think about just not doing the anthem at all?
I think that's dumb.
And why
I
do you
think
think that?
because it's might as well not even be a country then. What do you want to represent then? You just wanna take down the flag too, huh? Change the flag. Just change it to
I
whatever the most popular person, whatever the most popular group is feeling right now. That's what this country is gonna be. That's what we'll do. Whatever group of people feels the most hurt, the most oppressed, the most sensitive. That's what we're going to do with this country. Those are the people that are going to run this country until the next object changes, until the next subject changes, until then this group over here on the right is the most hurt, the most oppressed, and the most sensitive. And we're going to do what they want to do for that year. And then the next year, the group in the middle, they feel the most oppressed, the most emotional, the most sensitive, the most hurt. We're going to do what they want to do. That's not what this
right.
country is. That's
Brown
just
Bomber, Brown Bomber. I got an interesting perspective on this. I'm sorry, man. We didn't see that. These little shits ain't even reading the chat. Come on, man. This is a kid-friendly channel. We're reading the chat now. So, Brown Bomber, what's your perspective? Do you want to get in on the chat, man? We're trying to get y'all in, but it's not letting us get you guys in. But I'm still trying. Let's see here.
oh,
Let's see.
they could
Brown
talk on the
Bomber.
chat. I don't even see you on the video
Brown Bomber, what are
anymore.
you talking about, man? Let me know what you mean, man, because I'm definitely want to hear your perspective about everything.
Do you know you're not even on the video? At least not on mine, you're not.
Yeah, I know, because I'm looking through the live chat. I can debunk all here. We talking. Let me in, BJ Shannon. I can try. It's not want to let us right now. Like I said, I'm trying to get everybody in.
We don't
Tell
need
them,
we
coach.
don't.
Tell them, coach. It's levels to it, man. It's I know you can't see me. I know that right now. But tell them, coach. Sometimes this technology, when you live streaming, sometimes it don't want to work. Let them know, coach. Yes, there is a link option, but it's acting crazy right now. um, yeah, man. And so right now, guys, y'all gonna have to use the live chat so I can get it back like it's supposed to be. It's running. It's just running super slow. But yeah, well, so pretty much, let me make sure I'm saying what you're saying right, Rob. What you're saying is um, that they shouldn't go with what popular demand is, no matter what popular demand is. You're saying they shouldn't conform to what the popular demand is at that time.
Not necessarily that broad, but yeah. I mean, that's very vague saying that you shouldn't just go with the most popular thing. No, you shouldn't go with whatever is being shared. Most of this stuff is being shared by the news. It's being shared by what one person's perspective, and that's being blasted. That's going viral. I mean, there's a lot of things that, like, for instance, there's some videos that come up that are, if when the news posts them, it's cut up and chopped up to make it look whatever way they want it to, rather than just
Yeah,
posting
they
out a
edit it.
full video. And that's
Yeah,
what's
they
going on with
edit a
these
lot of things
words.
out.
What's going on with these words? They're being chopped and screwed into different ways, and they're being twisted in a perspective that'll get them the most views, them the most likes, the most shares. Because ultimately, that's what it's all about. I mean,
So do you?
people
Go ahead.
are it's the same aspect as like uh people on Instagram, females on Instagram or guys on Instagram. Everybody always talks about the girls, showing too much, wanting to get likes and getting friends, and you know what I mean? Like, I know you've heard about
Yeah,
that. That's the
yeah.
exact
Oh yeah,
same thing with the
Instagram
media.
models.
It's the exact same thing as the media. 100%. They will do whatever they have to, chop and screw things and say things a certain way to get people to get the views, get the likes, get the shares, get the follows. 100%. Ultimately, that's the goal. So no matter what, I mean, you just, I just feel like I don't know. To take the national anthem out of something that they've been doing for years, that
It
would.
would uproar. It would cause an uproar. It would cause an uproar.
I'll
And
tell
I
you what.
agree.
I don't think that they should remove the national anthem. But then again, people protesting the national anthem, that I can agree with that. You have the freedom and the right to do that. Just, I mean, you have to have. See what Mike Tomlin did. I don't agree with that.
No,
I don't agree
I
with that
don't
at
either,
all.
man.
Just
I
because of
mean, I
what Donald
really.
Trump tweeted, you have to sit out. No, that's. I mean, that the one dude, Army Ranger, said, "F you, Tomlin. I'm going out there." Like, he knew what it was about. He knew what he fought for.
True.
He knows what it represents. So he didn't stand with his team. He didn't stand with his team that he makes
But
millions
of
of
course
dollars
he's
for,
gonna.
that he
But
plays
of
with,
course
and
he's
he's
gonna.
going to go out there.
Yeah, of course he's gonna go out. I mean, was he not in act? Was he not in the service?
Yeah, but that shouldn't mean anything. Just because you're in the service doesn't mean you should show respect. If you're not in the service, if you're a civilian or in the military, you should show the same respect for your country, regardless.
I respect your. I expect your opinion, Rob. I really do. I don't 100% agree with what you're saying, but I respect your opinion. Um, and you know, I hope you respect my opinion. But I don't believe when people go into the, and I have like I got a lot of friends, I got a lot of family members that's been in the military, that's still in the military. Yeah, coach, I see that. I'm trying to get that done for you right now. Um, I just, you know, when you in there, they instill that in you to be like that, you know, and that's okay, you know. I mean, so I would, I'm not surprised that he would go out there if you know, especially with him serving the country. I'm not surprised that he went ahead and went out there anyways. You know, so because like I said, they instill that in people that go into active duty. So that doesn't surprise me one bit.
So you think that
They shouldn't what?
they shouldn't, you know, praise that
Coach,
people
if
in the
you're still
military.
around, I got it pulled up, man.
That's what you think? Is that what you're trying to say? That they
Say that one
people
more
in the
time.
military? You saying that people in the military, they shouldn't teach them to respect the country?
No, 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 not one bit. That's definitely not what I'm saying. I'm saying that they make sure that they instill the patriotism in those people that are serving in the military.
So
That's what
it's
I'm
only the
saying.
people in the military that should respect the United States.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm not surprised that he ran out there because he served in the military and no matter who's disrespecting the flag, they're going to respect the flag because they have that they're them over anyone is going to um show the love for the flag because that patriotism has been instilled into them from the military. I'm not saying that if you're not in the military, don't respect the flag. I'm just saying I'm not surprised that someone that served our country didn't, you know, that someone that served our country went ahead against orders and went out there and showed respect for the flag. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Coach, you should have the email. You should have it, coach. But yeah, man. I don't know. One more thing I want to ask you too, Rob. What do you think about Donald Trump canceling Colin Kaepernick's invitation after? I mean, you know, what about him? You know, reversing Colin Kaepernick's invitation to the White House after Kaepernick already canceled on going. Coach Shelton, you
Stephen
should
Curry?
have it, man. Hey, about Steph Curry, yeah. What do you think about that?
Don't think anything of it. Not much to go on. Whether it happens or doesn't. I mean, Stephen Curry already made it loud and clear that he didn't want to go. So it doesn't really matter what Donald Trump does after that. Donald Trump invited him to the thing. Stephen Curry doesn't want to go. So what does it matter if he takes the invitation back or doesn't? It doesn't.
I just
Stephen
thought
Curry already
that.
made the decision.
I just think it's funny that Donald Trump takes back the invitation Um, I think it's funny that he takes it back after it was already declined. I just thought that was funny, man. I don't know why, but I just thought it. And then he publicly said something about it. He went public. It was like I don't know exactly what his quote was, but he went public bashing Steph Curry after Steph Curry already told him, dude, I'm not coming. Dude, I thought that was the funniest thing I could have ever read, bro. You have to excuse me, Rob. But that was hilarious, man. I'm like, come on, man. That it goes on Twitter and talks about it like straight up. Oh boy. You still there, Rob?
Yeah.
So you think it's gonna be Stephen Curry versus Donald Trump now? Since I mean it was Colin Kaepernick versus Donald Trump, but now it's Steph Curry versus Donald Trump. I think they just need to go on Dancing with the Stars, man, and dance it out. You know what I'm saying? And duel it out. What you think about that?
I think I think people need to, if you talk about it, it exists. You know.
Just stop talking about it. Stop talking about it and subscribe to Sports Scrutiny Live. How about that, man? That should just be the solution to it all. If everybody joined in and watched us, we got Coach, man. We got Coach live. What's up, man? Can you hear me, Coach?
I don't hear him.
I don't hear him either. He's live though. You in here yet, Coach?
I don't hear him.
I don't hear him either. Can you hear us now, Coach? I don't got nothing. Coach.
This microphone?
There you go, man. What's up, man?
Not much,
Welcome.
man. I think it took a long go off this thing. All right. So you guys can hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, man. Go
Yes,
ahead.
sir. Welcome.
Okay, good.
Welcome
yeah,
to Sports Scrutiny, man. Welcome in.
Hey, man, I'm glad to be up on this show, man.
Yes,
that's
sir.
what's up. Yeah, this is a different field, man. Fighting the battle of cyborg, man. But okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Okay, well, shoot, man. I guess so. Where we left off, man? Cause I had to leave the browser for a minute, man. Cause
what'd you say about Cyborg, Coach?
no, I just said, I'm fighting that battle, man. So this a break. I'm tired of fighting that battle today. So, hey, so now, what's the last point we left off on? Because I know I heard some stuff like I know I heard Rob you were saying like that people shouldn't disrespect the flag. I think if you can repeat that, I think I heard that part before I just checked out of it.
Well, yeah, it's just I think, there's different ways of going about it. I think that it's I forget what I said, but the way that they want to protest, they could go about it a different way, and using the platforms that they are and using the national anthem or the flag to show their oppression or their emotion or how they're hurt I feel like it's not right. There's other ways of doing it.
Well, I mean, if you taking a knee, man, on the biggest platform, that right there tells, look, the country, look, we tired. I'm gonna keep it PG-13. We are sick and tired of getting gunned down, and then people trying to justify, people trying to find a background on a person's, the person that got killed, and it's always, the white community that's saying, oh, well, this person was a criminal, oh, this person was a dope dealer, oh, this person did this, but all along you got this police officer who, sitting pretty, and he's gonna get off clean, Just because the guy, and the guy, even if he was a thug, but at the point in time when the person got killed, does that give a right for a person to be shot right there on the spot? I mean, how you gonna explain that?
I'm not in any position to explain it. I just, I don't see why one thing goes viral and automatically the whole community feels the need to defend the situation. I mean, police versus people has not is not anything new. It's been going on for years and years and years.
See, Rob,
It's
it's been
not.
going on for years and years, but now they're getting exposed. See, they used to can whoop somebody's PG-13 channel. They can whoop their tail over and over and over and not get exposed for it. And they was doing that on a regular. Okay, I remember my uncle when I was a kid. He was a sniper in the Marines. Man, he showed me everything he know about sniping. The police beat him up for no reason, man. But he couldn't prove it because there were no cameras. Okay, but see now the police they can't get away with it now. I mean, and I'm gonna give you some examples. Okay, you remember the guy down in South Carolina, man? The guy that tried to run and the guy just shot him in the back. Unarmed black man was shot
Mm-hmm.
in the back. Okay, I mean, see, people tired of that. Sandra Bland. I mean, you trying to tell me she died in a cell? Okay, then you had the guy that was walking back to his car with his hands up, and this police woman, officer, what's her name, Shelby? She shot the man in the back, killed him. Then you got Tamir Rice. I mean, you got all these people that's getting killed, and what? I mean, all these people got a problem. All these people had attitudes. Then you got Philando Castile. He was getting the ID that the officer told him to get, and then people tried to villainize this guy. How we gonna explain this one?
And I think what coach is trying to say is, and all of that plus what's already the stigmas and the stereotypes that are already on the black community, with
So
on
it's not
top of all of that.
all of that stuff is not happening to any white people.
Probably is. I mean, I can agree. There are white officers that's killing white people, but see, they're not
It's
looking to kill
just
white
not
people.
being shared. Is that the only thing?
Some of it
Nobody,
is. Sometimes they
nobody's.
will share it, but I'm telling you,
Yeah,
now
sometimes they'll share
So
it.
you think police officers are seeking black people to kill them?
I sure do. I think they stereotype. God, there must be some fanboys in here somewhere. I'm coughing. Yeah,
But okay, so since we're talking about this,
that was here in my
which we
city.
don't we
I was
what
asking,
you say, coach?
I was asking a cop about a fight that's here in my city. This Joker, he put his
Okay.
hands on his gun, and I said, "Wait a minute, whoa, whoa!" I said, "Man, you putting your hands on your gun?" I said, "Are you serious? What are you doing?" And I told him, I said, "What are you doing? I'm asking you for directions, man." But see, they already got this notion. I'm telling you, they already got this here notion that we're these violent savages that's gonna do something.
Right, right. So it's
You
already
don't think that maybe
preconceived.
it's
Go
just
ahead.
you don't think that maybe it's just the news blasting all these people, making all these
The
videos
news, the
viral that
news,
is
the news
making
does
people want to protect themselves?
the
Do you
news
think
does
that
make
it's
it. They blast it. They blast it. They super blast it. Which that's the. I think that's kind of what you're saying, Rob. That the news inflates it so much. The news inflates it to a point where it's got half the country mad. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's mad at police all of a sudden. But all police are not like that. My best friend who watches our show, his name is Michael. He's a cop. You know what I'm saying? Mike is one of those guys. I don't get to hang out with him that much, but he's one of my dear friends. I consider him. Mike, if you listening, brother, stay safe out there. I love you, man. And he's a black cop. You know what I'm saying? And he's a black cop in the town that I was raised in. And I all I just don't think all cops are like the way that the news and the media are making them seem. All cops are not bad. All cops are not going to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Instinctively like that. You know, I just think that certain things that are said, from Donald Trump and other organizations, you know what I'm saying? make people believe that they can get away with still doing that same stuff, and it's not. With technology these days, you just can't get away with it like that. You know,
Man, don't.
it's too much documentation going on right now with video cameras, and everybody has, you know what I'm saying, high quality cameras in the palm of their hand. You know what I'm saying? It definitely changes the way things happen. It changes it changes evidence in these cases that, you know, where evidence was just getting swept under the rug. You know what I'm saying? And all of that in combination, leading back to our original point about the, you know, national anthem, with all that stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I understand why these guys are not standing for the flag. They have a reason. I don't like how they're doing it, but they have a reason for why they are doing it. And we have to respect that reason, even if some of us don't agree with it. We have to respect what these guys are doing. They shouldn't be punished for doing something they believe. They should, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if they're not when those guys took a knee, they were not disturbing. They were not causing a ruckus, which is the main thing. They were not causing. No matter who cares what they stand. They could have been standing for a petition to turn the sky purple. You know what I'm saying? They could have been. I mean, they could have been kneeling for a petition to cut the grass on the field. It don't matter what they were kneeling for. I just think that if they kneeling, okay, that's them. Let them kneel. You know what I'm saying? But they weren't bothering anybody. They weren't causing a disturbance. So why make such a big deal out of it? That's the point. Why make such a big deal out of it?
I mean, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let Rob respond if you want to respond. I'm just kind of waiting on
Go
you.
ahead, Rob.
No, I can. I mean, in a sense, it has to be made a big deal. I mean, they're doing it for a reason, and for them to, with the influence that they have, and how popular they are, it's going to automatically be made a big deal. And I think they know that when they do it.
What's up, Jay
And
Prodigy Jay? What's going on, man? Welcome to Sports Scrutiny, bro. Go ahead, Rob. My bad.
ultimately, I just I just feel they should just do it a different way. They shouldn't do it during, because basically that's work for them. That's
Right.
their job. That's work. You hit the field. That's work.
Man.
You shouldn't use the platform to do that. There's other ways of doing it. You have that you have that influence. You can go do it a different way. That's
So,
just
so let me get this straight. So, a person's constitutional rights don't apply when they're on the job. That's what you're trying to say, right? Because it's their constitutional right to sit there and take a knee. So, you telling me that a person's constitutional rights does not apply when that person's on the job? How you going to explain that?
yeah. I don't think that I said that, but
I think what Coach is trying to say is, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think what Rob is trying to say, my bad, is just
Yeah.
when your job is such a big stage like that, you know what I'm
the
saying? When
point.
your
No,
job
listen,
is
listen. The point isn't to take away your rights to take a knee. It's how you're doing it, when you're doing it. That could be different. Not once did I say that you shouldn't do that. There's just a better way of doing it.
Well, I think a lot of these players are getting smart. I mean, have you heard the national anthem? Like, have you heard the entire song about the national anthem? Because if you heard that song, when I heard that song, I was floored because I used to stand for the
I was
national
too,
anthem,
Coach.
but I don't stand for that anymore because when they said the slaves won't go free, now who you think they was talking about? I mean, who you think that national anthem was talking about? That song ain't preaching about freedom for everybody. It's preaching about freedom for some. And I can understand. I
Do
can
we have
understand
slaves
if
now?
well, now that's a good question. Do we? Do we have slaves right now?
I I asked you.
Okay. Now, what form of slavery are we talking about? Because if you want to talk about the NFL and if you want to talk about, Jerry Jones or, all these owners talking about, hey, well, you can't take a knee. Well, someone fire you. I mean, what are these guys supposed to say? Yes, sir, boss. Yeah. I'm just trying to get this. But that's a form of slavery if you're going to threaten somebody because you know that they're making all this money and you're going to threaten to take away their livelihood. So the players that don't want to lose their livelihood, guess what they're going to do? They're going to comply with the demands, okay, of these NFL owners that say, you know what, if you take a knee, you lose your job. That's a form of slavery. I mean, how you want to look at
It's
that's a
kind of
form of
not
slavery.
really, but it's an employment.
Okay.
And he's your boss, but yeah, I get where you're coming from. But how about before that statement? Where's the slavery before that?
Okay.
Where were the slaves
Modern
last year?
modern day slavery as we know it, okay? Let's just think about it. Modern day slavery. Okay, technically a person cannot own another person.
Okay.
However, our president pretty much done gave power to all the people that think that people of different nationality, especially black people, should be enslaved. So with that mentality going on,
When? What
why
did
you
he
think
say?
that he pretty much said he gave the police full
He
authority. He said,
pretty much
look,
said, or he said?
he said it. Donald
What
Trump
did he
already
say?
said, he said, look, when you pull these guys over, he said, rough them up, do what you got to do. Now, that's what he said. Now, I'm taking that as, oh, okay, well, dang. So what if this cop thinks that, what if he thinks I'm a criminal? And, okay, rough him up because our president said, let's do that. So now these guys, who shouldn't be in uniform anyway, that they can't handle different nationalities, now they're going to go rough people up because, well, our president endorsed them to do so.
So
Donald
that makes
Trump,
you a slave?
well, you know what? It don't make me a slave technically, but I tell you what, I do have to think twice when I drive my car. I do have to think twice. See, Rob, have you ever been in a situation, okay, where you walk in
Yes.
a place and somebody actually look at you, okay, and then they stereotype you. They think that you're up to no good
Yes.
because of the way you look.
Yes.
Well, I would
Does
say
that happen?
yes. I would say yes for Rob because Rob he doesn't
We don't need to get
he dates
personal,
outside of
BJ.
his he say
We
what?
don't need we don't need to get personal. Yes, I've been in
We
that
don't.
situation. Continue.
Okay, we don't need to get personal. Then. Okay, go ahead, Rob.
What? I mean, that's fine.
Yes, I've been
Does it happen?
stereotyped.
Does it happen all the time, on a consistent basis?
Yes,
Okay. Well, then that means you ought to know exactly what I'm talking about. Then,
I
if
do.
you've been stereotyped, if you've been stereotyped over and over and over, then you should understand that what Donald Trump said about these police officers getting that authority. Well, that's almost like trying to put people back in slavery, man. Because who's gonna actually go out there, okay, and who's gonna even try to stand up to a cop, man, or even try to even ask the cop a question? These guys are blowing people away for asking them questions, man. And you want somebody to stand for a national anthem that basically is saying that, hey, no slaves will go free. I'm just saying. That's how it is, man.
Well, I think the point of it all is you know we got a long way to go before things get to where everybody's on the same accord because some people think it's gotten better, some people don't think it's gotten better. I just think that everybody just needs to be on their p's and q's and just of course stand up for what you believe in most definitely, but do it the right way, do it the correct way. Just do it the correct way, guys. That's the point of it all. And let's just forget about the social norms that divides all these different races and puts all these different races into these boxes. Because that's where the problem starts at. Is everybody's trying to pick out what's wrong with everybody else and whatnot. When we all the same. We all wake up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? We all do the same. I mean, we all go to work every day. So let's just show each other respect. That's the problem. The respect is gone from person to person. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a big part of it is the respect from between person to person, no matter what color you are, is gone.
I mean, we just talking. Like I don't disrespect. Like we're just talking and we dialoguing
Absolutely.
back and forth between men. That's all we're doing. Because at the end of the day, he can have his opinion. You don't dislike him because he got an opinion. I mean, that's crazy. That's because then I'd be a hypocrite because I was saying, dang, why people trying to murder me over my opinion on Chris Cyborg? I mean, it's dialogue, man. We just dialoguing because I'm pretty sure
I
Rob seemed like a cool guy. I don't watch a lot of. I don't watch since y'all started. Or you told me. I've been checking the part. He seemed like a cool guy, man. Seemed like a
Rob's a
real cool
great
guy.
guy.
I
Yeah,
am a
man.
Yeah,
cool
Rob's
guy.
he's a great guy.
Seemed like a cool guy, man. But we disagree on this topic. That's it.
Yeah.
That's no
And that's
problem.
what we're here for. That's why we did a show. We want to hear what you guys think. We want to hear
We disagree on
people.
about a lot of things. BJ thinks the
Oh yeah.
Packers are a good team. I think they're a bad team.
Uh, he had to take it there. He had to take it there. But
It went to the.
but yeah, guys, we appreciate. We're not gonna hold y'all too long tonight. You know, we don't want to bore y'all out because we go live tomorrow night at 9:30, guys. We just wanted to get in here and get it flowing, get it going. We appreciate you guys that tuned in. You guys listen. All you sports fans out there, go subscribe to Coach Shelton Harrison. This guy right here, man. I'm telling you, Coach is he's one of a kind, man. He don't hold his tongue for nobody, but he keeps it PG. So
Yeah, man, got
go
to.
subscribe to him. He's the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.
I just say that I ain't the best, man. I just like I like what I cover, man. That's it. All I do. I get online and talk junk, man. That's what I do. So
That's what we do, man. That's all we here for. Go subscribe, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Sports Scrutiny Live. We'll hopefully one day we'll do a joint show with Coach,
yeah, man.
Yeah,
and we'll get.
when we're not talking about this nonsense.
Yeah, you know, it serves a purpose.
Well, Coach, we're gonna let you out. We're gonna get out of here, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, man. Well,
thanks
I'll
for
catch y'all on the flip side.
yeah, thanks for coming on the show, bro.
Rob, thank you, man. Thank you, BJ. Appreciate y'all having me on, man. And definitely, you guys, you're welcome to come to my show, man. When I go live.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank
You
you.
know I'm there,
Okay.
Coach.
Hey, man. That's it, man. How these jokers gonna explain this? I'm gone.
Well, Scrooters, we appreciate it. We appreciate you guys coming in live. Good, healthy topics. Catch us live tomorrow night at 9:30. Man, we got some junk to talk about when it comes to this
Yeah,
NFL.
boy. We got some
Oh boy,
we got some we got a record that we're gonna talk about tomorrow that happened yesterday.
I think I saw that, Rob. I think I saw that, bro. So we got some good topics, man. I seen some good stuff happening. Um, we're gonna talk about this fantasy thing too, man, because I need y'all help with my fantasy league. I'm getting beat every week. I need some help, fellas. I'm garbage at this fantasy, man. Y'all got to show me the ropes.
Man,
Rob got me in the
I
league.
already told you, bro. You just don't listen.
I don't keep up, man. I can't keep up with it. It's too much going on. But let me see. Let me check our chat one more time before we go. Uh, another tuna casserole for me, starving. Shannon, you have to send me your Gmail, and okay. Somebody wants to say something real quick, Rob. We're gonna let them. No,
Okay.
we're gonna Shannon. Just save it till next show. Save it till next show. We'll talk about it on our next show. Cause me and Rob been live for long enough. It's 10:30, and we getting off. I love you, Shannon, and shout out to my sister Shannon. She keeps the live chat rolling. Everybody who watched us tonight, thanks a lot. And Shannon, hey Rob, my sister said you better not speak on her Broncos. Did you hear that, man?
We'll just have to see.
Uh-oh. As long as you ain't got no one from the Giants, you're good, bro. Man, my fantasy team suffering, Jay.
No,
Jay Prodigy,
actually,
man.
Eli Manning did pretty good for you.
Yeah, Eli Manning was about the only one who did pretty good. My bench score, I should have put the players from the bench in. They scored 400 and something points. Man, I don't know what I'm doing, man. But listen, y'all, Sports Scrutiny is out for the night. Y'all stay tuned with us tomorrow night. We will be live, and just make sure you tune in. We talking sports. We just had to do a special tonight. But you guys take care, and y'all make sure y'all catch us tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll have a good
Peace.
night. Later.